Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wranglers Baseball here on Super Mega Baseball 2. We are continuing our Great Vacation League. We are down to our last game of the season. The Wranglers still leading here in the Mountain Division, but barely, as we are currently tied with the Logmen at 8-7. The season basically comes down to this game. If we win, we're in. If we lose, there's a bunch of math there that I don't really quite understand, and we may not actually get into the playoffs, but we will have to wait and see what happens here. Game 16 against the Sharks, and it will be Ty Hunt versus Cherry Bango, a pitching duel, I think. I don't really honestly know, but we will have to wait and see. We have played the Sharks previously here in this season, and we lost to them 6-1. That does not bode well. That was right after we moved things up to a 50 ego. And again, we have continued to struggle, only winning one of 6 games so far. As we move into this last game here, I would really love to be able to get John Johns JJ back into the lineup, as Butterman has not really been playing that well. John Johns is our starting catcher, but he has been tired, I guess, but it looks like he is still tired, so I guess we're just going to continue with Butterman here. I don't want to hurt the squad by putting in John Johns. I don't really know if it will be helpful or not, but we're just going to keep, I think, everything else as is. Let's go ahead and get into this game. I am very excited. The season, again, comes down to this one game, potentially. If we win, we make it to the playoffs. And if we lose, we may not. We will need some help for sure in order to get in. But let's go ahead and take it down to the field for our final game here in Season 1.
It comes down to this game, Wranglers versus Sharks, to potentially decide our fate getting into the playoffs. Very exciting game here. Menace Reef, Nickel King, and Shaz Hatter here to start the game for us. Menace Reef, 333 average. Strike number 1 there to start. And there is a base hit over the second baseman. Nice start there by Menace Reef. Nice hit, nice at bat. And that's going to bring up Nickel King. I really love it if he could try to get out of his slump here. Maybe we should think about trying to manufacture a run. Let's steal. And he got him. I don't know how in the world, as that pitch was a big sweeping curve. I guess Menace Reef is not as fast as I thought. That is now 2 strikes. Looks low for ball 2. Count now 2-2. And that pitch is popped up. It's going to be caught by the shortstop, it looks like. And that is going to be out number 2. And that's going to bring up now Shaz Hatter. The only hope at this point is some sort of 2-out rally. Ooh, that one caught the inside. I don't know about that. That one was going for the outside, so I swung back to the inside. Looked like the same exact pitch. This time it's popped up to the second baseman. He gets out and catches that one for out number 3. That's going to bring up now Emmett Pierce, Ding Phillips, and Shep Yellow. His names still are funny to me. All right, Ty Hunt, we really need you today. We need you to show us something good here. Good spot there for that pitch. High and inside, ball 2. This ump seems a little bit stingy. There we go. At least got her to swing, or got him to swing. And that is a pop-up. Butterman looks like he's going to be able to get that one over there, and he is for out number 1. I feel like the umpire is being a bit stingy, but Ding Phillips now up to bat. He is locked in. He's got some good power, some good contact. We probably shouldn't really give him anything to hit as he opens with a nice one there, but Ty Hunt able to get over to first. Second baseman makes a great play there. able to get that first out. Nice diving grab. Ty Hunt able to run over there just in time. Whew, it's got a tight strike zone today. Maybe he'll loosen up as the game goes. Yikes. Really? And get that one over to first for out number 3. That's going to bring up Jack Lopez, Larry Curtis, and Severus Sasso. Love to see the bats get going, especially after our struggle end of the game in our last one there, leaving 3 stranded and losing it. That one was a tough one. That is strike number 1. Outside for ball 1. And there we go. That's a nice base hit. Hopefully we can keep this thing going. Maybe I need to think about starting to manufacture some runs. Maybe I need to start doing some bunting. But Larry Curtis is currently juiced, so I think we're just going to let him go. Let's just let him bat, see what happens. Inside for ball number 1. Catches the corner. I don't really feel like this ump's being very fair in this game. My strike zone is small, but this one seems so big. Ah. There we go, right back up the middle. Nice hit there, nice at bat. That's going to put runners now at first and second with Severus Sasso up to bat. He is on fire and fit. Let's see if he can hit one here. I don't know that he had a very good game in the last one, but I feel like he's due for something. I feel like that was a good opportunity there. That should be ball number 1. Another pitch there. That's going to be a pop-up once again. She's causing us to have a lot of pop-ups. I think I'm swinging at high pitches more than anything. Got to be a little bit more patient, I feel like. Frank Butterman now up to bat. Just a 200 average, but he hasn't had a whole lot of opportunity this season. John Johns has been our main guy at catcher.
Nope.
Count now 1-1. 2-1. And that one is hit out to right. It looks like it's going to go foul, but the right fielder is able to get over to it for out number 2. And that is going to bring up now Ryan Dropkin. Whew. She keeps catching the edges, but I don't feel like I'm getting the same kind of calls. 1-1 now. Ooh, that was low. Nice pitch. That looks high. Count now 2-2. Shouldn't have swung at that one. Gabe Maloney, Slew McLay, Harcourt Meyer up to bat. Maloney here. Let's come high and inside to start. See if we can get him off of the plate. That is hit foul for strike number 1. Let's come back low to the outside there. That's going to be fouled off for strike number 2. Now let's just see if we can get him to swing at something low and inside. And he does. What a play by Menace Reef. Able to get it over to first in time for out number 1. What a play there. That's going to bring up McLay. Let's start high and inside on him this time. Make another diving grab, but not quite. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to bring up Meyer. Just a 156 average, so that's good for me. I hope he doesn't change it here. That's not a good pitch, though. Woo, strike number 1. Missing the pitches here. Luckily, that was just a pop-up there. Out number 2. 385 average here. We need to stay away from this guy. I'm getting the feeling like things are not going my way pitching. Oh, there we go. Right as I say that, we get the call, it seemed like, on that one. There's strike number 2. Let's come with the changeup to the outside. Why not? Kind of on purpose, but now let's come back high and inside. Got him! Strike number 3, out number 3. Good pitching there. Purposefully throwing that one to the outside, getting them thinking, and then coming back high and inside. But no matter what, the score is still 0-0. Ty Hunt, Menace Reef, and Nickel King. Again, this game may decide. It's our last game of the season. This could be the deciding game as to whether or not we make the playoffs or not. Nice strike there to start. Swung on that one. That's going to be strike number 2. There's a ball to the outside. High for ball 2. Count now 2-2. And there we go. We got a chance to hit one. And that is our pitcher who is able to hit a double. Nice hit there by Ty Hunt. Nice at bat there. Able to fight back after getting 2 strikes to start, and then pulls out the double.
That pitch is inside.
Ball inside for ball 1 there. There's a strike. That's going to be strike 2. I should have swung at that one. There's ball 2. Count now 2-2. Outside, full count now. Ah! Caught that inside corner, that pitch. That pitch is getting me in this game. Nickel King now up to bat. There's ball number 1. There's our strike. There we go. Let's try to bring Ty Hunt home, but he's not fast. We're just going to keep him at third. There's no way he ever would have made it there in time. Shaz Hatter now up to bat. Runners now at first and third. This is another good opportunity to try to get a run in here. Ball 2. And there it is. Base hit just enough to bring home Ty Hunt. Helping himself here. Hitting the double and coming around on the RBI single there by Shaz Hatter. Jack Lopez now up to bat. Count now 1-1. That's going to catch the inside corner, and it does. Strike number 2. Ooh, that one's really high. Count now 2-2. This one's going to be really low. Nope. Fought it off there. Count still 2-2. There is our chance. Lifts it out to left. I don't know if it's going to have enough. It does not. At the warning track for out number 2. And that is going to bring up now Larry Curtis, 1 for 1 on the day. Let's get another base hit, buddy. Nice pitch. That pitch I can't not read that pitch. That was lucky. 1-1. There it is, right up the middle. Gonna think about bringing somebody. No. That's gonna get thrown out. Bases loaded now for Severus Sasso. Seems like he has this opportunity a lot. Sometimes he takes advantage, more than likely he does not. There's strike number 1. And there you go. He does not. But I got to blame that one on myself, as I probably shouldn't have swung at that one. But we do score a run there and now lead this game 1-0, so that's something. Again, I get really disappointed when I leave the bases loaded with an opportunity to score. It seems very frustrating to me, especially after we basically lost last game because of that. Severus Sasso, I just feel like he's so streaky. He's so streaky. Seems like he's either struggling or he's not. Like, and right now he's back to struggling again. He had one game where he was hitting the ball well, and now he's not. Pinch hitter coming in for the Sharks. They're just trying to get something going here with the Wranglers leading 1-0. Coming with the curve. And that one is hit. A go foul. There it goes. That's going to be strike number 1. Count now 1-1. Let's come with the four-seamer up and in.
Inside, off the plate.
That's ball 2. Let's come low and away. Count now 2-2. Let's come low and inside. Pop up. Butterman's going to get over there to catch it, and he does for out number 2. That's going to bring up now Emmett Pierce. Oops, I hit the button, didn't mean to. But hey, that's a strike. That's hilarious. There's strike number 2. Let's go high and away. I haven't thrown much of that. And there it is, strike number 3, out number 3. And that is going to be the end of that inning. He was very disappointed there. That was kind of funny. And they're going to bring in now a new pitcher. I hope it's not one of those sidearm guys. I hate the sidearm. Butterman, Dropkin, and our pitcher Ty Hunt. Jameis is the pitcher's name here. Frank Butterman, just a 167 average. But again, he hasn't had a ton of opportunity. He's not our starting catcher, but our starting catcher, John Johns, is tired, so we got to put him in.
Inside, off the plate.
There we go. 3 balls to start here, and there comes a strike. 3-1 now. Let's try a little. That didn't work out. Trying a little power hit there, but that was not powerful. Just a little dribbler back to the pitcher. Ryan Dropkin now up to bat. Another ball. Seems like Jameis is struggling here to start. Now 2-1.
That pitch is too low.
Now 3-1. That's going to make it a full count at 3-2. What is he going to do here? Throw it low, and that is going to be a walk. Man now on first with our pitcher Ty Hunt coming up to bat. Normally you'd say, well, that's not good, but he is 1-1. He's got a 375 average, had a double earlier. Let's see if he can do something special again. Well, this is a tough start. 0-2 now. He hits another base hit right up the middle. He's trying to help himself today, guys. Back to the top of the order now with Menace Reef, just 1 for 2 today. Does currently have a 340 average. Tried to steal earlier with him, as I thought he was, I guess, faster than he really is. I don't know. He's got okay speed. 2-1 now. 2-2 now. Whew, that's a weird looking pitch. Full count. Swung on that one too soon. And that one was low. Shouldn't have swung on that one, but that is going to be a strikeout, and that's going to bring up Nickel King, who continues to struggle, continues to be tense, and they're going to bring in another new pitcher, Lyons. One of the relief pitchers, he looks pretty good. 2 outs now. There's a strike right down the middle. Comes with a curve, and that one is line drive right to the second baseman. That is going to be out number 3 as we move to the bottom of the 4th. Wranglers leading in this one 1-0. Again, this is a huge game for the Wranglers as it may decide their postseason fate. Ding Phillips up here to bat to start this inning for the Sharks.
Nope, that's inside.
Come on. Such a tight, seems like, I feel like she's got a tight strike zone here today. Ah, that's not good. That should have been caught. That should have been an out, but instead it's a double. I tried to jump at the last second, but probably didn't need to jump. Yep, yellow now up to bat. This feels eerily similar to the game we just played and lost 3-1. We kind of started out the game fairly well, leading 1-0. And then somehow, some way, the opposing team was able to come back and pull it out 3-1. Hopefully we can change our fortune here. High and inside, foul it off, strike number 2. Let's come with the changeup, low and outside, way outside on purpose. Now let's come back high and inside on purpose. Got him to swing. And that's going to be out number 2, but the runner moves over to third. We really just need to concentrate on McLay and see if we can just get the strikeout here and or ground out.
Nope.
Low and inside for ball number 1. Let's come with the curve. There we go. That's what we needed. Menace Reef over to first, and that is out number 3. Able to come out of this one with no runs scored. Top of the 5th now. Wranglers still leading 1-0. Franco Lyons is their pitcher. Shaz Hatter up to bat, 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Nice pitch there to start for strike 1. Ooh, a high for ball 2. That's going to be low for ball 2. Interesting. And there's one right through the pitcher's legs, it looked like. Hit right back up the middle. That is going to be a base hit for Shaz Hatter. And that is going to bring up Jack Lopez. Come on, buddy. We need you here. One of our best hitters. We need a big one. 2-0 start here. 3-0 start. There's strike number 1. That would have been a ball. But there's the base hit that we needed. Unfortunately, not going to be able to bring the runner over to third base, so that's going to put runners now at first and second. And that's going to bring up now Larry Curtis. He is locked in and juiced. We need him to have a nice hit here. Let's get another base hit. 2 strikes to start here. That's not a good start. There's ball number 1. That should be ball 2. Count now 2-2. And there's what a play by the pitcher. And that is going to be a double play. Wow, he snagged that one. Seemed like out of thin air. But now Severus Sasso is up. And we need you, buddy. Come on now. That's a nice pitch. 0-2 now.
That pitch is too low.
There we go. 1-2. He's slow enough. Not quite. That was too far outside. Hit the end of the bat and just gets over to the second baseman. Now moving into the bottom of the 5th. Still just hanging on to this game. The Wranglers still lead 1-0. Meyer now up to bat. Probably should think about at this point, just for stamina, still okay on Ty Hunt, so maybe we'll kind of stick with him for a little bit, but it makes me a little bit nervous. But that's a nice pitch. Strike number 1. Just as we start talking about replacing him. Fooled for strike number 2. Let's come with the 4-seamer here. High and inside. Got her. Strike number 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and out number 1. Just as I start thinking about taking Ty Hunt out, he has a batter like that.
Nope.
With the curve, I don't really love the curve. It always makes me nervous. But that one works out in our favor. Over to first for out number 2. That's going to bring up Smalls now to bat. Let's start high and inside. Doing a lot of low and inside. Let's switch things up. Let's try to catch the corner over here. And ball number 1, that's okay. Low and inside, ball 2. Let's come with the curve. There we go, strike number 2, and then we need to come back high and back inside to get him. Nope, not quite. Let's come with a change up now, low and inside. Oh, come on. That was a good pitch. High and inside. Menace Reef. Whew, thought he was going to miss that throw, but got it anyway. That is going to be out number 3. Top of the 6th inning now. Just 2 innings to go here, folks. Are we going to be able to pull it out? Frank Butterman now to bat. Just a 143 average, 0 for 2. I just don't think he's had a whole lot of opportunity, and that's hurting him now today. Count now 1-1. 1-2. And he gets a base hit right up the middle. Let's go, Butterman. Way to step up for the team here, buddy. Ryan Dropkin 0 for 1 with a walk. Kind of getting to the bottom of our order here. Outside for ball number 1. There's the pitch that we needed, but I don't think it's going to have enough. It is not. And that is going to be caught by the right fielder for out number 1. Ty Hunt now up to bat. Now would be the time to think about taking him out, but he had a nice inning and he's been hitting the ball well, so I don't know that I want to do that. There's strike number 1. Ball 1 to the outside. Ball 2 to the inside. Now 2-1. There's the pitch we want, and he hits one. But I think the center fielder is going to get over there to catch it, and he is for out number 2. Back to the top of the order now for Menace Reef. Just 1 for 3 and a single today. Nice to see him do something. There's strike number 1 right down the middle. Outside for ball 1. Outside again for ball 2. Ball 3. And there we go with the power. That is unable to get past the center fielder. And that is out number 3. Now taking us to the bottom of the 6th. Very exciting game here, as this is our last one of the season. Can decide our fate to get into the playoffs. They're bringing in a pitch hitter here. We're continuing at this point with our starting pitcher, Ty Hunt. Probably time to start thinking about taking him out. Pitch 53, it looks like. Stamina's kind of in the middle. Probably not a bad. Whoop, that was going to be missed. That's all right. Not a bad spot. Ooh, got him to swing on that one for strike number 2. Let's come back high and inside. See if we can get him here for strike number 3. Nope. Let's come back with the changeup. Low into the outside and got him fooled. Strike number 3, and that is out number 1. Nice pitching here by Ty Hunt. Emmett now in the game, but they're going to bring in a pinch hitter for him as well. Looks like, what's his name? Trampleson? He's got a ton of power. Need to stay away from him. Let's go start in there inside. Oh, bless you. Bless you, Ty Hunt. All right, let's come with the changeup now. Low into the outside. Ooh, he swings off. That is a foul for strike number 1. Count now 1-1. high and inside, and he gets a hold of one, and that does not look good. Ooh, bounces off the wall, actually. I thought that one was going to go. I tried to jump at the last second, but that is a double. What a hit there. Luckily, that one didn't go out. Let's concentrate here on Ding Phillips. Now with just one out and a runner in scoring position, we need to do something here. And that's a good play. Just a second over to first. That does move the runner over to third. And that's going to bring up Shep Yellow, who is 0 for 2 today. Let's make him 0 for 3 and get out of this inning. Let's come low into the outside. There it is for strike number 1. Nice pitch there. Now let's come high and inside. He hits it there, but that is foul, and that's going to be strike number 2. Now let's come with the changeup low into the inside, or at least I try to. Ooh, come on, that was a strike. That was a strike. That was a strike if I ever saw one. Ooh, what is this? What is this silliness? Get it over there. Oh no! That was almost like a bunt. Ty Hunt over to get it, but can't get it to first in time, and a run scores to tie up this game at 1. Oh no. Oh, that's worse. All right. Maybe it's time to take Ty Hunt out here. That Shep is fast. He got all the way over to third on that one. Now we really need to get this guy out. All right, let's make a change. We're going to substitute, and we are going to bring in Brickley Peppers, I think. He's got either that or Felipe Bruce. We brought in Emmett Beefy in the last game. Let's bring in Brickley Peppers here. We're going to start high into the inside. For ball number 1. Slider now low and outside for strike number 1. Let's go low and inside here for ball 2. Need to get this strikeout. Need to get this strikeout bad. Ball 3, that's not good. Yeah, strike 2. That's going to make the count full at 3-2. Let's go low at him. Oh, that's going to go right down the middle. That has popped up. Let's see if Butterman can get over there, and it is out of play. Let's come back with the slider. He's struggling with that one, it seems like, but not that time. And that is going to bring in another run scored to make the score now 2-1. South is going to be up to bat now, and they are just kind of manufacturing runs here. Whew, that was a close one. Here we come with the curveball and try to catch that corner there. And that is going to be finally out number 3 after 2 runs scored to make this game 2-1. And they're now going to put in Perkins as their new pitcher. Top of the 7th inning here. This is our last chance. We got to get a run scored here, or this might be our season. Nick O'King is going to start it out for us. He's been kind of struggling. I really probably should think about putting in somebody else, but we're going to give him the opportunity here. That is ball number 2. Count now 2-1. And there's our opportunity. That one's hit high and out to left. Nick O'King, with the left fielder just short of the warning track, is going to catch that one for out number 1. All right, Chaz Hatter. Nice pitch there. Catches the outside corner. Count now 1-1. And there's a base hit by Chaz Hatter. Thought about trying to take second base, but I don't think he would have made it there, so we're going to keep that as a single. Don't want to give up silly outs at this point. That's going to bring up now Jack Lopez. Nice pitch there for strike number 1. Looks high. Count now 1-1. That's all right. Bounces off the third baseman. Both runners are safe. Now runners at first and second with Larry Curtis, who is 2 for 3 with 2 singles today. We need him to get another one now.
That pitch is too low.
Pitch too low for ball 1. There's strike 1. There's the pitch we want, but I don't think it's going to get past the center fielder, and it is not. That is going to be out number 2. Coming down to our last out here, and of course it is Severus Sasso. Is he going to step up and make the play here? Let's find out. There's strike number 1. Outside for ball 1.
Nope.
Inside for ball 2. And there was his opportunity. That is out number 3, and we're going to lose this game 2-1.
Heartbreaking loss here for the Wranglers. Now we're just going to have to see whether or not we're going to be able to make the playoffs. We went 1-7 in our last 8 games of the season here on 50 Ego, so I'm thinking that's a little bit too high. We will have to see moving forward here whether or not that's where we need to stay or drop it down maybe a little bit. But in any case here, let's go ahead and simulate through and see if the Wranglers are able to get into the playoffs here with an 8-8 record. The Longmen jump into the lead there in the Mountain Division, 9-7 now. And as things kind of finish out here, it looks like the Brown Bears are going to win that one. And there it is. We actually are going to make the playoffs. Unbelievable here. It looks like we're going to be the 3 seed, sitting at 8-8. A ton of teams here with an 8-8 record, but somehow, some way, we are going to make it into the playoffs. Very exciting, although losing so many games here, the last 8, I don't really know if we are going to play very well. We're going to keep it on 50 Ego and see how it goes. But if the end of the season is any indication, I don't think we're going to make it out of the first round here of the playoffs. It is just going to be 2 rounds here. I am a little bit disappointed, as I really thought we'd have the top 2 teams from the Beach Division and the top 2 teams from the Mountain Division make the playoffs, but it looks like it is going to be just the top 4 teams. And there it is, folks. We made it to the playoffs. Very exciting. And it looks like we're actually going to be playing the Aquatics, who is actually one of the teams, or the only team, we beat on 50 Ego. So that's good. It makes me kind of feel like we have a chance here in the playoffs, as we actually have beaten the Aquatics. We are going to be playing a best of 3 here in the semifinals and finals. I am a little bit disappointed, as I was hoping we would be able to have a true championship Beach Division versus the Mountain Division, and we may still if the Aquatics beat us, but if we are able to beat the Aquatics, we will have a full Mountain Division championship, which I guess is okay, but I was really hoping to have that Beach Division versus Mountain Division championship game, and again, we may still have that, but hopefully not here, as the Wranglers here hope obviously to beat the Aquatics, and we would either face the Logmen or the Foresters. We will have to wait till next time to see whether or not the Wranglers can get on track here in the playoffs. It will be, again, the Wranglers versus the Aquatics on one side, with the Logmen and the Foresters on the other side. We do have to simulate one game, and the Logmen win the first game there in the best of 3, and so now it is time for the Wranglers to face the Aquatics. It is going to be Withers Carpenter for the Aquatics and Havoc Middleman for the Wranglers. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Thank you for watching this one. If you like, please hit that thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you do not miss any action here as we move into the playoffs. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and we will see you next time.